VibeMap, where we have your student nights sorted. I'm Isha.
I'm Ruby.
I'm Reese.
I'm Ruby.
So about us. VibeMap is a student-focused digital platform specifically designed just to make university students' lives a little bit easier, make them more comfortable in the city, and really get to build that confidence. With our platform, we're really aiming to provide a proper personalised venue and event recommendations based on preferences, vibe, and a desired atmosphere. We're really just aiming to simplify the decision making process, and we really believe that we have something for everybody, whether that's casual socials to high energy nights out. We've really got something for any occasion.
So this is our assumption mapping model. The important assumptions for VibeMap is that it's a seasonal product, therefore our high demand months will be September to December. Another important thing is our verified student reviews. That's our key differentiator and makes us unique to other platforms. Our known assumptions are there is a high demand in Manchester. There's a lot going on for student nightlives. And we're looking to make everything easier for everybody, really. Less important is if the map uses glowing dots or soft gradients. That's not very necessary to us compared to our other assumptions going on. Unknown is will competitors copy our features? That's unknown for us. And same with long-term retention rate. Will users stay after 3 to 6 months? Important and less known is if users will engage with us with our app multiple times per week.
And onto the development side of things, for testing, we asked Manchester Metropolitan University students and University of Manchester students if they would use VibeMap. We explained to them the idea and the concept of it being an app, and we calculated that 68% of them said that they would use the platform, and they more specifically said that it would be great for first years. The 32% of students, averagely, they were either second year or Manchester based, which is why they suggested that they wouldn't necessarily need the platform as they already know the area pretty well. And yeah, so in terms of building, we really want to focus on building our team size and, of course, our customer base. That is our main goal. And we're really hoping to have at least 10,000 users roughly in our first year of launching. And in terms of expanding in the future, we're really hoping to include other activities, different recommendations, and even premium subscriptions on our app.
So this is our business model.
We've got key partners, so that will include like venue owners, promoters, even getting the student unions involved, where key activities for us would be app maintenance, sales, and just Manchester marketing in general. In terms of key resources, obviously our app platform in itself is the main resource, as well as our 10k user base and just our VibeMap brand in general. In terms of the cost structure, obviously we'll be making the most revenue and profit off of hosting and marketing, and maybe where we might be losing money is in terms of the launch and paying for legal costs and things like that.
Our value propositions. So users will come to us because of the verified vibes and the cheap perks, which is definitely important to us because our target audience is students. Venues will use us as well for student reach and data insights, and even tourists, because they need to locate places to visit and events in the city. Customer relationships. So our main customer relationship will be our users, brand ambassadors, Manchester students, of course, and different nightlife venues, as there's lots going on, along with different brands and collaborators.
Yeah, and in terms of our channels, obviously you'll be able to access our app on the App Store, where obviously you have to download it. But we'll also be using platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. We'll also have like QR codes and posters around the city. People can scan them, find out a little bit more about us, and hopefully spread more through word of mouth.
These are our risks. So we've mentioned that it's seasonal. Our service may only be relevant for the first term of university. Once students have that figured out, they will have their own nights sorted. This leads to inconsistent cash flow. Even if VibeMap is profitable, revenue may not be coming in as steadily, and that leads to not a great cash flow. Again, location. So we found out that 39 to 50% of students in Manchester are local and from that region. So they may know where to explore and where to go. So it may be less relevant, and that's a large proportion of our audience. Solutions for the cash flow is putting money aside each month. So this will definitely help with the inconsistency of the cash flow chart. Our target audience we've mentioned is Gen Z, so 18 to 25-year-olds looking to expand, but that's our main target audience. Location, although again a lot of the students are local, but Manchester is a massive city and there is lots to explore. So there may be parts that they don't really know and places that they're looking to go for.
So this is what our app looks like. Our homepage has been updated to be a bit more functional for users, also less overwhelming. We try not to do too much with the colours, but we also wanted to capture that city feel with the sort of neon lights, make it more appealing to a larger audience. As you can see, there'll be features like tonight's picks and where you can also read reviews. And this is a very strong point for our platform as our reviews are student verified reviews, which makes us very reliable, as well as different statistics that show up to date statistics of places around the city, which will constantly be being updated, as well as features um, that really just make us stand out in comparison to other platforms. For example, a safety feature, a location feature, as our priority is really having our students' interests at best, are really having our students' best interests at heart. And we also include different hotspots, and even some more, niche places that people don't really know.
Let's take a look at our revenue streams. Firstly, we'll make revenue through cost per click, which is when businesses charge per click on ads. Platforms such as Twitter, LinkedIn, and Google charge 30p per click. Next, we have booking fees. We will make 10% on every ticket bought through VibeMap. Thirdly, we have in-app subscriptions where users can pay a small monthly fee of £2.99 for exclusive perks such as no booking fees, priority to sold-out events, and exclusive discounts. We also do featured listings for venues that pay for sponsored placements at the top of our app's feed, ensuring high traffic from our users. Brand partnerships. We want to partner with other brands to help get our name out there and put their ads and promos on our platform. Finally, due to our location being in Manchester, we would charge more in advertising. Companies and businesses in Manchester can expect to spend up to £9,000 a month in social media advertising. So now let's talk about our incomings. So in Manchester, there are around 100,000 students. In our first year, we aim to have a projected user base of 10,000 active students in the city. So through booking commissions, we would charge £1.20 per ticket. If we sell 5,000 tickets, that's £6,000 every month. Featured listings is £150 per venue. If we do 15 venues per month, then that's £2,250. Our subscriptions, realistically, we're looking at about 300 students paying per month, which is £897 a month. Our brand partnerships would be £1,000 per campaign. We would look about one campaign per month, giving us £1,000. Our monthly total of income is £10,147, and our yearly total is £121,764. Our initial app launch could cost up to £15,000, hiring freelancers to build the iOS and Android versions. Here are outgoings excluding the initial app build. So we have tech maintenance, server hosting, and app maintenance, which is about £500 monthly or £6,000 annually. Marketing and ads and social media spend is about £800 a month on average and £9,600 on annual. Brand ambassadors, such as our student team, we would charge £420 a month and £5,000 annually. Admin and software such as Xero, accounting, QR code printing, etc., is about £30 a month or £360 yearly. And then we have other fixed annual costs such as App Store and insurance, which are included. So our total annual outgoings are £21,000 per year.
So, because Manchester's population is only growing larger, our goal of 10,000 users is entirely achievable. As you can see in the graph, with 10,000 users, our business should ideally break even within the first 3 months, meaning that in our first year, our monthly net value will be £8,400. So the total accessible market, which is the total UK nightlife, contributes £112 billion with around 8% using the platform. The serviceable, achievable market is Manchester nightlife, as there is 99,000 students in Manchester. The estimated value will be 180 million. In our third year, the realistic user base VibeMap can capture is calculated to be approximately 216 to 250,000 pounds due to ticket uplifting. So to summarize, we have built a platform that serves everyone while giving venues the data they need to fill in their floors. We have the ability to generate over £120,000 in annual revenue. We are highly scalable, starting in Manchester only, yet obviously we hope to branch out to other cities and really benefit students to give them the confidence they have to create their own vibe in the city they live in.
So thank you for listening to our presentation. And here is our bibliography for the sources that we used. So thank you.
Thank you.